Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 52 of the top 5 PvP battles. If you guys are interested in sending in your own clips for the top 5, you can send that to KristoferESO at hotmail.com. More information, of course, in the description below. And without further ado, we have got Jace starting us off with some Mag DK 1vx, and he quickly takes down 2 players with that burst coming around the rocks there, and 4 other yellow players engaging with him here. Jace just keeping his defenses up, keeping his shields up, and kiting his way back out of the ultimates, and gets a good stun off on the fossilized there. Quickly actually switching targets to this other archer here, finding this guy very squishy. Jace just dotting him up and going for pressure on the other players, quickly immobilizing them, but staying on top of this archer, and he manages to poke him down there. The huge leap on that guy there into the whip to bring him down. A massive combo on the next player to bring him down as well, and just so much damage on these yellow players. And Jace has got 2 yellow players, I think, left to fight here, and he's taken quite a bit of damage from them, taking the ult dump there, just keeping his defenses up. There we see the counter leap into the whip, and a massive combo on that Nightblade. And now Jace has got just the enemy Necromancer left, and he's putting a lot of pressure into this Necro, and the Necro just cannot out-heal it. And there's the stun, the whip, and Jace brings him down on the empty Magicka bar. A fast and furious fight to start us off. Now for our next fight, we have got a rusty sword on his Magplar, and he's got a lot of yellow on his tail as well. And he's gonna turn around the corner here and go right into his bats, jump on top of this guy with the stun there, and go right into the jabs. A lot of damage across the entire group, but they're all responding with their heals, and a rusty sword just tagging that guy with his radiant destruction as he kites back behind this bowl thing, and gets a great ultimate off on this next player there, dotting him up as well and bringing him down with the jabs. And rusty sword going for that aggression now. He's going to dot the next player up, go into the jabs on top of him. There we see the toppling charge into the Radiant. Another player down, and Rusty's going to stop the res there. This guy shouldn't have even tried to go for that res. He's trying to get away in stealth now, but the pulse from the Magplar is too much. It just keeps pulling him out. The other yellow player just jump and shift there, and Rusty with a really fast turnaround. Now coming at us with some stamina, Necromancer, medium armor as well, we've got ESO Turdis, and he's just fighting some blue outside this keep here. He engages with the first guy, the Templar jumps on top of him, and right off the bat, Turdis just goes for the kite here, seeing more blue players coming out of the gate, and just dodging the Templar ultimate there with a bit of the sidestep, goes behind the Templar here, gets a really great combo there with his Wrecking Blow, but unfortunately the rest of the players jumping on top with the Destro ults and everything, and Turdis just going for a great kite around the corner there, a fantastic dodge against that incoming attack there, and look at how he's blocking while he's jumping as well, just doing a great job mitigating damage and trying to break this group apart, and he's doing a good job of it too. Finds this guy in a nice little combo there, goes for the Executioner, and a beautiful kill on that enemy player there, and Turdis is just going to go for the kite back around the trees here, just reset his buffs, and go for the heavy attack as well to get a bit of stamina back off that player chasing him, and he comes back around the rocks. And he's just going to reset with his Blast Bones here, go for that dizzy swing. He's trying to set it. There we see the connection. He goes for the second one. Actually, that was the onslaught. Huge damage to bring that guy down. And Turdis with a nice roll there. The beautiful partial charged heavy off the bow to stun that player into the Executioners. Just really fantastic execution on that combo. And that guy goes down as well. This enemy Dragon Knight kind of sneaking up into the fight. Turdis just sets the Blast Bones down. Tries to go for pressure on the DK here. Sees that he's a little bit chunkier and switches to the enemy Templar, sets the Blast Bones again. There we see the stun, and he tries to go for the finish, but the enemy player behind him jumping on him with that leap. Turdis actually blocking that incoming leap and healing himself up right away. Absolutely fantastic reaction to that incoming play, and he's just going to go for the combo here, set the Blast Bones down, try to swing those dizzies. He gets a great connection into the onslaught, and he goes for the Executioners. He's almost about to bring this guy down, but he again is forced to switch out to put his defensive buffs up, and he gets stunned by the enemy player, and the enemy Templar just healing up at the last moment there. And here come more blue players. Turdis just blocking some incoming attacks. Great play again, rolling back behind the terrain here, resetting his buffs, and there's the Blast Bones. He wants to go for the combo. There we see another roll, and he's just going to keep kiting using the rocks here. This guy gets a great off balance. He goes for the heavy to stun him into the blast bones. Another fantastic combo on these guys here, but they respond quickly with their heals, and Turdus is going to have to come back behind the rocks again, reset his heals, and he just takes a little moment here to get a bit of stam back, and he's going to re-engage with these blue. 2 players coming around the side here. He sets the blast bones down, and oh my gosh, a massive combo. That guy gets absolutely hammered, and Turdus is going to go for the combo on the next player here. He sets down the dizzy swing. The blast bones doesn't even make it, and the rest of the players showing the respect. What a fight. And for the next one, we have got a ACongoCoalminer on the Magicka Dragon Knight, and he's going to show us the finesse right off the bat with the block on the Nightblade's Dawnbreaker out of stealth, just instinctually making that play on low HP. Really great stuff, and he's just going to be patient and wait for the red to come around the corners here and engage. He takes the stun from the Dragon Knight here, goes for his own deep breath, goes for the dot up here, another deep breath into the leap, and the enemy Dragon Knight going for the stealth potion there. I'm actually not sure what just happened. I have to say stealth potion, but Congo's just going to keep the pressure up, and there we see the Stone Fist into the whip. A brutal combo to finish that guy off, and right away, Congo's going to see this guy going for the res. He hits him with the Stone Fist, goes for the dot up there, and he sets the deep breath right away, but he sees the incoming damage from the other players. He just goes for the heal, and I love how he just keeps setting the deep breath here, trying to get those big combos. The little bit of the mist fake there to get the deep breath combo, but again, Congo just taking too much pressure from the rest of the group here. The meteor's coming down, and he counters with the block into his leap. Such a huge combo coming out of that onto the whip there. Another red player going down. Congo just tanking this out, but he's taken a lot of pressure, caught just with the edge of his stamina bar there, and he's going to come right back out. He's got to keep these bodies down. He goes for the dot up here, back into the deep breath again, and he's just going to try to channel those heavy attacks as best he can, keep his resources up, and get a nice big fat heal there. Just doing his best to keep his debuff down on the opponent as well. That Magicka Steel is going to help Congo keep his sustain up when he needs to guard these bodies, and he's just keeping his pressure on here, and the deep breaths into the dot up, just trying to look for an opening on these guys, but they are doing a great job just healing themselves, healing each other, and the enemy Necro actually putting a lot of damage into Congo here, but he gets a great stun off on the player in front of him, almost bringing him down, but the Necro coming in with the save heal there as well. Just Congo very low on resource. He goes for that heal there, blocking that leap as well. A really clutch block again, just saving him, and he's going to go for the mist there, back behind the trees, and he's going to heal up again, holding the block, blocking the combo from the Nightblade, responding with his own leap, and right away going for the dot up here, and Congo's just going to go for his defensive buff there, throwing the scales out. That is an AoE detect that can pull the Nightblade out, and he sees this guy going for the res as the Nightblade does not re-engage. And Congo goes for the dot ups on this guy. He has the CC immunity already, so he just puts the pressure in with the whips and brings the guy down, and the rest of the red end up running away. And for our final clip, we have got a Groovy King on the Stamina Sorcerer, and he's got a bunch of blue players chasing him around down in the sewers here. And he just gets himself behind the cage here, sets all his buffs down, and then gets behind the blue players, sets down his ultimate, stunning all 3 players that come around the corner, and the Dizzy combo into the Executioner to bring the first guy down, and he just sets the dots on the next one. A big Dizzy combo on this guy to bring him down as well. And Groovy's just going to reset and re-heal. He took a lot of damage going for that aggression, and more blue players showing up around the corner, and he's going to get a great stun off on this guy with the interrupt. Goes for the combo. This guy very slow to react to the stun break there, and now he sets his heals down. Groovy unable to capitalize as he was taking too much pressure from the rest of the blue, but he knows he can put some big pressure into this guy. Goes for the Dizzy into the Execute. Down that guy goes, setting down his Atronach again, going for that pressure, dotting this guy up, and going for the Dizzy swing, trying to put the pressure into this Sork here. He gets a good connection, and down comes the enemy Meteor, and Groovy eating the enemy Meteor, but keeping up the aggression here without even healing. He wants to bring that Sork down, but once his health gets too low, he decides, okay, we gotta play defensive, heals himself up, goes for the connection on the other player there, hits him with a huge combo, bringing that guy down. And Groovy's just going to keep his buffs going, redot the next player here, doing so much work with the damage, the surge on top of it, just helping him heal all that incoming damage away. And Groovy is just going to engage with this next Warden that's shown up, but they get hit by the biggest boss of all, a little bit of lag just to brighten your day. And finally, the lag kind of subsides, and they go right back to fighting each other. Groovy just connects with a nice dizzy swing there into the next one, bringing that guy down. And the last player coming up here, Groovy's just going to reset his buffs, redot this guy up, and then give him the business. There's the Atronach into the dizzy swing. This guy trying desperately to heal it away and block the attacks, and that's a wipe. Now, we have actually got 2 bonus clips for you guys today, just in the spirit of how fast and furious the episode was. We've got 2 separate bombs. The first one is a Necromancer bomb by Aaron, and then we've got INFERITH on the Magicka Nightblade. So I hope you guys enjoy. A massive shout out and thank you to everybody who sent the clips in for today's episode. You can find links to everybody's channel down in the description below. If you guys like the video, hit that like button. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you guys want to chat or check out live gameplay, a link to my Twitch is down in the description below. We are sponsored by What the Fast. They're a VPN for gamers. They give me better ping to my favorite games, and they're free to try for the first 30 days via the description in the link below. And last but not least, if you guys really love the show and you want to help support it, you can always become a patron on Patreon. Without your help, I wouldn't be able to do this job that I love, so thank you guys for helping. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.